What is going on, guys? This is Virtual Gaming, and I'm here today with my chapter review of Naruto 639. And of course, this chapter starts off with our continuation of 638. Now, at first, when the second Hokage told Sarutobi and Minato to jump, I thought it was because they actually wanted them to get away from Obito because they were going to attack him. But actually, the second Hokage had a plan, and that plan required a lot of paper bombs. Cause you can see in that one panel, Obito has had paper bomb on his arms, his like rib area, and his legs. But of course, for something like that, it's not going to be enough. So after that explosion, Hashirama actually used his body to make wood grow, and wrap around Obito to hold him in place. Now, the second Hokage is fast because even Minato commented on that, because even though they were just attacked, they already had a counter plan for it. And because, the second Hokage made the Edo Tensei Jutsu, he actually made some techniques to go along with it, and he actually uses one, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Now, it's called Joki Baku Fuda. Now, that means intersecting exploding talismans. Now, basically, all these talismans that are made from the Edo Tensei, and I mean it's a lot. All of these go off in a continuous explosion. Now that even though that explosion was so freaking epic, because it takes out a lot of ground, and not to mention those Jubi, those Jubi spawns. It'll take out a lot of them as well. But after the dust settles, Obito was fine, because even while all the explosions were going on, some of those ninjas in their lines were actually going to go in there and attack, and Hashirama had to warn them, don't rush in so recklessly. But of course, Obito's fine. That right there did no damage at all. And then we see Sarutobi doing something. I thought maybe he'll bust out some, an awesome jutsu, but he just does shuriken shadow clones, which even I know wasn't gonna do much. After what Tobirama did, and that had no effect. That Sarutobi jutsu was not gonna have no effect at all. Now, at first, I thought that Obito made some tail beast bomb that he would just, mold in something else. But it seems that he would use something similar to Oniki, which is the Techikage. He would use it something similar to his dust release, but he would changing the shape of it so that it can be offensive and defensive. And trust me, that right there was just so freaking epic what Obito was doing, because even though he was using that one move over and over again, it definitely looked epic. So of course, after that, Obito goes on the offensive as well, and he takes out all of the Kages, well, except for Minato. So now Naruto's kind of freaking out, wondering why didn't Sarutobi get on that frog was supposed to get out of here. But of course, Sasuke telling him that they're all Edo Tensei, so they're not going to die. So they can actually rush in there, and they can learn what Obito is fully capable of, without worrying about spending other people's lives. Now, it's weird though that Minato would praise Sasuke just for noticing what was going on, right, rather than standing up for Naruto, because that is his son that he hasn't really seen all of his life. So it's kind of weird that he would sticking up for Sasuke right there, or praising him, I should say. But of course, Obito takes out Sarutobi as well. But even though they can't die, it will take a while for them to regenerate. So now Minato, he's gonna go out there and do something. But then Hashirama as well, he gets an idea, and he rushes Obito as well, because we all know that Hashirama is the strongest of the Kages. There's no question asked. So he definitely can do a lot more to Obito than anybody else can. But now, out of all times, Madara wants to fight Hashirama. Now that Obito is going on a rampage, he thinks it's a good time to fight Hashirama. So now, but at least now we're going to get Hashirama and versus Madara. Even though they both can't die, they're actually going to fight. But I'm still wondering, why is Madara going to waste his time fighting him now, rather than using his trump card? Because we all know that he has something planned, but apparently he wants to fight Hashirama before using it. So who knows how that's going to go. Now, of course, Obito is charging toward Minato, Naruto, and Sasuke, but something happens. Now, at first, I thought that it might be that that maybe they placed some hidden jutsu somewhere. It was like taking effect, but it turns out that Obito still can't control, or he still can't contain the Jubi properly. Like maybe because it's in its final form, or could it just be because that he just became the Jubi like not so long ago, so his body started to get used to it. But he becomes like this massive blob and just like falls to the ground. And Minato thinks that he can actually beat him in this state because Obito can't move, so it makes sense to attack him while he's like that. So he's gonna make something called Rasen Sunko Shuren Buki San Shiki, which means Spiral Flash Ring Dance How technique. Now, sadly, we don't get to see that because Obito dives into the ground, and he comes up right under Gamachi. So of course now Minato and everybody else has to worry about that because Obito, even though he's like that, he can still attack. So he was actually gonna kill Naruto or try to, but Sasuke actually blocks that attack with his Sasunoa, which to me was pretty awesome. But of course, with Sasuke saving Naruto, it's not like they are friends again because it like Sasuke made it clear that it's not going to be easy because he's saying that it's not Obito that's going to kill Naruto. It's like Sasuke going to be the one because he says that the one that will cut away the past is me. But as you can see, Obito, he finally did something with the Rinnegan. I mean, he had it for so long, and I don't think he ever did a move once till he became a Jubi. Like maybe he couldn't use it properly till now, but he finally does a move, and he grabs Naruto and Sasuke. Now I don't know he probably gonna impale them with that little spear thing that he could change shape with, like he did to Sarutobi and the other. Well, Toby Rama, because Hashirama is still fine now, but he fought Madara. But now Minato, he has to hurry with a Flying Thunder God technique to save him. Now we all know that Minato probably gonna make it in time because there's no way Obito is gonna kill Naruto and Sasuke. So that right there is kind of pretty predictable, but at least it's gonna be cool to see how Minato can save him because I definitely want to see more of Minato, and I definitely want to see what else he can do with the Nine-Tail Chakra. Now I'm wondering, what's taking the other Kage so long to get there? Because with the other, Hokages taken out, the other Kage of the different villages, they can definitely help out. Like, I mean, even though they won't stand a chance, like how they couldn't take down Madara, at least when the other Kages, heal up, I do believe that they definitely stand more of a chance. Now, I know that none of those ninjas in the Alliance, they definitely cannot do anything to Obito. Like, they right there tend to stay on the sideline rather than rushing in like idiots. But overall, I gotta say, this chapter, it was pretty good. I liked it. Even though Obito is just broken as hell, I gotta say, this chapter was really good. But that was all for my review. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. You guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time. Oh, and please do not forget to like the video and also subscribe to my channel. But till then, take care, guys.